speak out against them, they use the law to deny the people justice, frame charge them, lock them up, and get people to beat them and even kill them, and say they have to investigate it. Well, I have a message. Some may take it light, but none of us will live forever. I will not go down in the historical event to rob a man or a woman, or to even rob a dog a grain of rice. But I may go down into history to revenge my enemy, regardless how you call it. Because I have sit down and I think a lot. My Christian friends, and I'm a priest, and Muslim, said to me, brother, leave it to Bhagwan, Allah, and God. And the same thing, by the way. Vengeance is his, said him. But I question something. I have never seen the Almighty, Allah, Bhagwan, or God. But I know there's an existence of something great. I have never seen Lucifer, as you call him, Shaitan, or the devil, a dangerous person, or a dangerous angel, or snake. I've never seen them, but I heard about them. And I ask question, if God is the creator of the heaven and the earth, and Lucifer was his best friend who happened to be Shaitan or Satan, and God, he declared war, and God fight him and throw him and his angel out of heaven, why must I leave somebody who killing me and my family to God? I have to send them to meet him or meet the devil. Because my hands did not leave in my mother womb or stomach, as you might say. And I don't think my God will condemn me for defending myself and family, neighbors and friends if they are innocent. You mind a dog, and if people come in your yard, he barks. And if they attack you, he will even die for you. Why must I, a human, sit down and allow you to kill mine, lock them up, and turn my face and leave you to God? Are you all out your effing mind? Huh? That is why revenge will always exist and hatred amongst mankind. Because politicians in the world today, they use the law to justify their ego and the crime that they committed against the nation. They make the law in a bogus constitution that they must never be tried. Who's them? Who's them? Any country with a constitution that the president, the prime minister, the attorney general, or the police, or the army, or nobody in opposition or ruling party cannot be tried is not a country for human to live in. There's no democracy. Take the great United States of America, and all of you are seeing it around the world, especially to you in APNU, in Guyana, and members of the PPP. I've seen it. Donald J. Trump, the former president of the United States, the man who said build a wall, the man who said China, 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 and China have to pay tax when they send the commodities to this country. Because when America sent it to China, America got to pay tax on everything. And a man who tried against NAFTA, because everything for NAFTA is tax-free, but everything going to the Caribbean and others is taxability from Americans who live out here from those same countries. Is that fair? It got to be a two-way street. You shake my hands, I shake yours. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Now, I don't mean if you are a gay. I have nothing against the gayish people. And scratching back and scratch something else, okay? My argument is plain and simple. I believe in a God. I'm also a priest. But too long I keep forgiving people. And I can tell you, my greatest sympathy and condolence goes out to the whole world who are killing over religion, killing for land. And I want my African counterparts, friends, brothers, fellow human in the African continent. Don't blame the white man. He did not put gun in your hand to kill your brother. Okay? Congo, Somalia, and all these other places fighting over land. Where's the white man? He's not there, so you can't blame him. Before the white man entered the shore of Africa, there was tribalism. Was the white man there? They all were killing each other. Today, we are much more efficient, educated, wise. We are much more civilized. And today, we are condemning the people who went to the shore of India and Africa. Well, Indians do not speak race because they are so corrupt amongst their own mother, brother, father, and thing, and they're fighting each other. Very jealousful race. But you have good ones amongst them. Like you have good black people amongst the rest. You have good white people too, but you got white people in World War I and World War II. You all do the maths. Tell me, if the white man is racial, as you say, if he tried to kill his own over policy, who the hell are you and me? If the Chinese want to take away Thailand right now because they believe it's their own, and Japan, all of them had problems, and they are the same kind of people, who is you and me? Dogs will fight wolves. Wolves will fight tiger. Tiger would fight lion. That is how it is. But we must learn to control ourselves. Today in Georgetown, Guyana, I must be honest with you. Under Burnham government, he sits on his throne and allow another nonsense to happen. And if you, the blacks, deny it, may the curse of God be upon your generation and you. You have done a lot of bad things and allow it to happen. All with the Church of Israel from Agricola, when the member were beating people, stopping cars, beating the Indian, robbing them, and it's alleged some was even raped from the minibus and the cars. I ask you, the black race. One man by the name of Tobacco, Gigo, whatever, he said the black people never do the Indian anything. I hope he go blind to the grave and dumb. Because if he's going to deny what happened, then I can tell you the Israelite is not doing nothing to the Palestinian as much as the Palestinian do nothing to the Israelite. But we are seeing it and we are denying what we are seeing. So Mr. Biko and Bako, whatever tobacco you name, I want you to understand, every time there's an election, India is under attack by the PAC regime. Mr. Manzoor, Speaker of the House, was slapped and his marriage ring was taken away in front of the Botanic Garden, overlooking the President's office and Burnham House and the zoo. Find out. And due to the East Coast problem under the Bacchus affair, why y'all didn't go to the police station who killed little Bacchus, but y'all went into the Indian neighborhood of the market, beat them, robbed them, burn all their vehicle, and y'all are talking? Thank God that the cell phone is there. I want the law that when you commit a crime like that, it must declare a terrorist action and you must be tried, and once convicted, execute. Because when you go to the toilet, you put your shit in, you don't put it back in your mouth or in your ass. Why you must keep disease around you? Same goes to your family. Especially the Indian race. Y'all love the obeah man. Fighting for land. Fighting for things that don't belong to y'all. When will y'all change, man? There's good and bad amongst every race. Tell me, you Indian, there are certain ministers in Guyana. The man's sick, he would have died. He was in India as the ambassador. He was accused of insulting a woman who looking after dogs. Because she cared for dogs more than they care for the Indian people herself. Because in India, the Hindu kill a few Indians, Muslim. A young 13 or 14-year girl was hit with a sledgehammer in her head. I didn't see the dog representing that Indian woman. And when Nodi support Venezuela against Guyana, I just want y'all to know how corrupt our Indians are. Now there's good and bad amongst everybody, don't get me wrong, but it have to stop. I wanted to say, we have tried Burnham, was a failure. We tried Height, it was much better. We tried the PPP where Jagan died and his wife had no respect for the Constitution because she knows it's an institution, not a Constitution. That the Constitution particularly claim no one with foreign citizens should sit in the Oval Office to legislate law. Then we should have pulled back the Union Jack. Because if we got them from Canada, England, America in the Parliament making law, then who are we backing? Which government is really we are working for? And I will tell you something, America gets what America wants. This whole hemisphere belongs to them after World War II with the Geneva Agreement and the Monroe Doctrine. So you all better check it out. Now, we must speak with one voice. The killing of the late Walter Rodney, Waddle, and not forgetting Winnie, and others. The beating and locking up of Mark Benskoff. And I think David Hines, if I remember right, is alleged, and many activists who speak out against Bonham time and who speak out against, I think, the PPP time, because Mark was accused for some crime with some and I must say alleged again, with some gas thing in his hand, according to information is alleged, and he was locked up. But I wanted to know, when Mr. Biko and Bako said this didn't happen, I wish if the Jews was in Guyana in 1947. And y'all to try that, they're to wipe y'all off the face of the earth. Lord, for what is happening right now in Palestine. Friends, not all black people are criminal-minded. There are a lot of devoted, loving, kind human beings amongst the black race. There are a lot of devotees that believe in their God. 70 to 80 to 80 something thousand. God-fearing, loving, and devoted and kind. God can open heaven and take them in. And he don't have to worry. But if we take thousands of Indians in Guyana, they may throw him out faster than they throw out Lucifer, than he threw out Lucifer and the angel. Because you Indian women especially, I'm not saying you don't have good ones, the wicked, treacherous, covetous, devious one, you love the Kalimite church and the Obia man. You will obey anybody to get what you want because you believe in iniquity. Please, you even want to obey your man to control him. You want to divide family. But then again, you have good one amongst you. You may not like it, and I care less. But I'm calling on all patriotic Guyanese to unite. Border tried to put a hydro. We end up with men getting big seeds instead of the hydro. Men hungry. Georgetown used to be the garden city of Britannia. Today is a garbage city. The city needs to be cleaned up. But everybody got to start selling something because there's no jobs. Teachers, police, army, doctors, nurse, postman, postwoman, all civil servants deserve to have a better salary. And those who do not have house, they deserve land to build a house and money to help them. Even if they have to pay a low interest to the Guyana Cooperative Bank. But then why politicians believe that they must own everything, and it's alleged a lot of them got share in a lot of things. No politician should have share in the country that they are a part of running, because there will be a lot of curry favor. Handshake and things will pass. Okay? Like one minister during the Burnham time was accused for taking metal from the city fence to put around his house, according to information. I can't remember, but it's alleged. I don't want to call people names. And when you, the black man, can talk about white man slave you in the Caribbean and Guyana, just look and see what you all do to the Arawak Indians and those in Guyana, the Bok people, as you call them, and the women. And you Indian, you love whorehouse and rum shop. You love to insult and ridicule and criticize and condemn. For God's sake, you ignorant one, foolish. Unite. You put your mother on the street, your father. You beat them. You want to sign paper to give you their property. What's going on? You kill your own child. You kill your husband. You, even the man killing you. This nonsense has to stop, become civilized. I want Guyana government to open up the door to the Caribbean and Venezuela, Brazil, Suriname, all those who have remembered us in the time of our needs. And today, I want to be fair. What President Ali is doing is, I must congratulate the man. He's young. He got a lot of square pegs in wrong hole. He will dance even with the gay, if so be the case, which means happy. He will try to live it up because he has some dignity in him. He now signed an agreement, according to information, it's alleged, that we will have ferry from Trinidad to Barbados traveling into Guyana, which is one of a good step. The hydro is back, the bridges is back, he's stretching the road out. It's a lot of opposition, but I think people deserve houses first, President Ali. And you have a lot of square pegs in wrong hole, a lot of square pegs in wrong hole. Ask Mansour, Max Mohammed, Vishnu Bandhu, George Karaya was in the forefront. Even with Dr. Jagan when I met him in Freedom House. You hear? When I take his first set of books to give a man named Weeks in Trinidad, a labor man. Think of it. So I want you all to know we don't want power. We will not go into heaven to put out Jesus and Muhammad, Krishna and Sita and Ram if they are the devotee of God and they was the messenger. Just how you all are talking about white man, slave, you the black race, but what you do to the Amerindian? They didn't do you wrong. Unto this day, you're talking about slavery, but you all are using the collar and tie, the saxophone, the cars. Let's give it up and go back to Africa. And for every one of you that arrive in the shore of Africa, where your ancestor came from, 10 must take your place. Which means, if 100,000 of you go back, multiplied by 10 and bring them into Guyana, give them your opportunity. Africa today are modernized. They don't dance tribal affair like you're calling it carnival from Trinidad to Guyana. Come on, wake up, have some respect for yourself. So Mr. Ali, President, you are doing very good. You got to clean up the NDC. You got to spend more time and help developers, not only foreigners. If a Guyanese is building out something, you need to help them because it's your national pride. Foreigners will come and invest and take the wealth out. Your national will keep the wealth in. Take Nigeria. According to information, is alleged over 10 or 12 billion US dollars in the Swiss bank. He can't get it back. He dead and gone. And many other African leaders got money all over Paris, all in England, France, and the people can't get it. Is that what you all want? I call upon all Guyanese to unite for a national front government. I'm tired hearing the black government, the Coolie-installed government, all was installed. And America gets what America wants. And we are the servant of America and will defend this democracy and human rights. They, from 1 to 10, they are 7.5 on the humanity and give people an opportunity to grow. Because no nation is 100%. All right? And let's call for an end to the war in Israel and any other part of the world and save humanity and open up the door to foreigners, Mr. Ali, and give our brothers and sisters an opportunity to take care of their family and make your laws. May Allah be with you and your family. Peace and goodwill to all Guyanese. Thank you. I am your host, George Karaya.